And I'm gonna stare at the empty Chi-Chi and I'm gonna blow on the flute.
As you play, you see Chi-Chi's body start to twitch again, and it looks your way.
Look, are you happy with that?
I mean, I kind of think we should jump up the sister, chop up the other dead guy. 1, 2, 3, dismemberment.
Like a high stakes situation.
Like an abrupt thing to just decide to chop a body up. I
did it! Oh, high five! Woo! Good job!
As he introduces himself and you meet King Lord Duke Sire Sir Conrau, I will leave it there and we'll pick up there next time. Welcome back to Table 5, Tales of the Misfits. Where did we leave off? If you can do a recap for me, I'll give you a hero point token. And I'm legitimately not going to give you one unless I feel like it's a good enough recap this time. So,
I have 2 dead bodies with me. I have the dead body of my twin Dahlia, and I have Calzette's body, and we cut off his foot and fed it to the bear.
So this is a family-friendly show, just letting everybody know. Family-friendly, this is where we're starting today's session. Yeah. So people who talk about D&D going off the rails, we're starting with a couple of corpses with a missing foot that we fed to a bear. What else? What else happened last time?
Well, we took a long rest. We were inside our ice hut and we woke up to the sound of frogs approaching. We're in the middle of a swamp and we had just met the Frog King, Sir Conrau.
Very good. All right. Well, here are the two of you. Contribute.
And we happen to be...
I can feel your heart pulse.
So many things wrong. I'm trying to pick which one to say. That's actually what's going on.
We happen to be near Ewelin Forest, and there are Emishards in this game. And we're going to Horatio's, his past life, the Gladiator Ring. That's where we're deciding. Yeah, hell yeah.
So that leaves me with, I had a dream. My character had a dream last time, and it was a dream flashback to an old performance I was doing underwater, and there were these 2 mer people that came mysteriously, and they dropped something, left it, and in there was a war gong that I then picked up, but I felt attached to it. I was going to sell it, and then I didn't sell it, because I felt attached to it, like it was a family heirloom, and thank you very much.
Good. Well done. That's pretty much all of the bullet points from the last table session. So we pick up with you literally just waking up after a long rest in your ice hut. You leave the swamp to the sound of thousands of frogs around, and you see this huge yak-sized frog with a spindly little legs and his little umbrella keeping himself upright. His plank strapped to one arm and his dead animal carcass as a robe, essentially. Tiny little golden crown on his head, and he gave you a very long list of accolades as to his name and titles, and he greets you in the morning, essentially, with this intimidating swarm of frogs and bullywugs surrounding you, and he says, "So, what brings you to my swamp?"
We're looking at plants in the swamp because we love swamps. We love swamps. Do you love swamps?
I'm a big fan of swamps.
Oh my god!
You have such a lovely swamp, Sir King Lord Duke Sire Conrau of many accolades.
You have me as a... Excuse me, sorry, I must remember my speech therapy. You have me at a disadvantage. You see, you obviously know who I am. I understand Barrow-Dune has been spreading my good name all over the lands where you undoubtedly come from. That is correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Good.
Yes, Barrow-Dune, who I know a lot about.
Good. Well, I don't know who you are, and you are murdering my people. So why don't we talk about that first?
I think we should talk about how your people kind of accosted us and tried to steal all of our stuff. That was very ungentlemanly. Name's Horatio. Gentlemanly is
You go out and a bunch of bullywugs sort of step forward in front with spears out.
I put my shield up and give them an intimidating look.
Excuse me? That is not how gentlemen greet each other. I apologize, everybody. I'm gonna have to intimidate you now.
Make an intimidation roll. 20. That's
D20.
that one. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's your intimidation modifier.
20!
Starting off well. With your intimidation modifier.
First roll of the session.
let's
God, here we go. Here we
That
go.
doesn't mean to go on.
Yes. Thank you. +3.
23. You step forward for a handshake. They step forward to protect the king. You give them an intimidating look and bring up the shield. They slink back behind the king. And goes, "What is it?" And then he sort of intimidatingly holds his froggy hand out for a handshake.
I'm sorry that you had to see that, but that is not the gentlemanly thing to do. Now, I'll try again. Hello, my name is Horatio, and that's good. And from now on, I expect politeness, no spears, don't look at the beautiful ladies, and keep your P's and Q's in your alphabet soup. Woo!
It's a wet, slimy kind of a thing. It seems like he's not the driest of folks in this swamp. Let's say
Moist boy.
he's a moist boy. Yeah.
That was hot.
Thank you.
Bublé's watered in. You start to see some steam starting to come off.
Out of the
Getting a bit.
gills.
Ooh, Horatio.
A damp man, my favorite.
So why? So you're murdering my people because you're accusing them of theft?
I don't think it's accusing if it's like the truth.
That's a good point.
Yes, I don't think you'd hold up in a court of law. Do you guys know what law is?
So
Frogs.
setting aside for a moment that while you are in my swamp, I, as the king, am the rightful owner of anything in my swamp, including your possessions, should I so wish. Setting that aside for a moment and presuming for the moment that they did indeed steal from you, you think murder is an appropriate punishment for theft?
Yes.
Right then. Acquitted.
Well, we didn't murder all of them, which I would say was our biggest mistake. We should have killed them all.
There's like a ripple of murmuring among all of the different frogs and the toads and the bullywugs around as they're all kind of getting on edge for a fight.
You don't know who we are because we don't usually leave witnesses. We were doing you a solid because we heard of you, Mr. King Conrau. So you better appreciate it and leave us
Make me
alone.
an intimidation check.
Okay.
Go.
I will say with the net 20 from before, I'll give you advantage on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because although you are a foot tall,
Oh yeah.
you're flittering beside
That's true,
a
that's
very intimidating
Okay, I get advantage, right?
minotaur.
Oh, I'm so glad because that was a net one.
Not
again, not
one
again, not
intimidation
again.
to the other.
18 plus 6, dirty 24. Whew, thank you so much for the advantage.
The two of you are proving to be a rather intimidating appearance. Conrau thinks for a moment. Then I shall not murder you immediately. I shall bring you back to my court where you will stand trial for your actions. And then as he's speaking, I need each of you to make a perception check. This is a smell-based perception check, if anything.
Smell,
If
okay.
you have any keen features or anything like that.
Oh gosh. 6.
Do I have any keen features?
Uh-oh.
I don't think so. Usually, like some
9 plus
races, like
6.
tabaxi maybe, or some of the animal folk have like keen smell. Lizard
13.
folk.
15. Did I do that right?
13.
9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, sorry.
Too
Just
early for
calculate.
math. Yeah.
15,
Yeah.
15, 13.
16 plus 3?
Oh, nice. 19.
19.
3.
So you're too busy intimidating frogs around you, but the rest of you start to smell smoke. And he's sort of giving orders to his people to start marching forwards, and they're pulling spears out and they're coming towards you. The three of you that smell smoke start looking around for it, and you see on the horizon a few tree lines away, essentially, there's black smoke starting to plume, and there's a definite smell of a forest fire nearby.
Do you smell that?
Do you smell that? Do you smell that?
Did you see that?
We're going through all the senses.
Can you guys smell that? Can you see that? Can you hear that? Can you taste that? Can you feel that on an emotional level?
On a spiritual level.
Yeah, on a spiritual
really can.
Yeah.
Like the Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
The frogs haven't seemingly noticed. Not so great with sense of smell, so they're just marching you forwards.
Look, is that where you live, perchance?
You start pointing and drawing attention to it.
What is?
And the frogs and Horatio also all simultaneously now start looking towards the thing, and King Conrau goes, not again.
Global warming.
No, not global. I have a visitor that is proving to be somewhat of a nuisance.
Climate change.
No, not climate. A visitor is staying with us temporarily.
Emissions. Raised emissions.
And no, I don't. Someone is setting fire to my forest.
Yes, the
on a
world
routine
is
basis.
setting fire to the world.
Not just what. That is a problem. That is a major problem.
It is.
We notice it straight in the swamps. There is a big problem like this. We have lots of indicator species that disappear, and
I'm
lots of
sorry
things
to
are going
hear that.
extinct because of
Yes.
anthropomorphic climate change.
Yes.
We're not going to go into that whole thing right now. The immediate problem is the forest fire that has been started because of your damn visitor that's been. If you help me put the fire out, I might acquit you of your charges.
Who's the visitor?
And he starts to launch,
You could do it.
sort of, and all of the frogs start to
okay.
head in the
guess we could-
direction of the forest fire.
I guess so.
Or do we just run while they run?
You could also try to do so.
Oh yeah.
What do you do?
Buble. This is your chance.
This is my calling. This is my calling. I
This is
think.
your call.
I've got water.
Yeah.
I've got access to water. Depends how big that fire is, though. But we'll see what happens.
All right, so you're setting off running after them as well.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way towards the this like forest fire clearing essentially, and sure enough, as you're getting closer, you can start to smell the smoke a lot more. A lot stronger. You can start to feel the heat from the fire starting to come off, and then you round the corners and you see this huge, basically blazing inferno that's several trees wide. How wide is it? I need each of you to roll a d10, please.
D10. Where are
Nope, that's a
you?
d12.
This is the fun part, guys. Is us trying to find
That's
the
your
right
D10.
dice
Yep,
every
you
single
got
time.
it.
6.
You've
How
got
was
it.
that? Oh,
Is it an 8?
It's got a 0 on it.
There it is.
It's got a 0
Yeah,
on it.
6. I got 6.
9, 18, plus 6 is 24, plus that one, yeah.
3.
27. 27 trees are currently alight.
Oh.
And you need to put out
Out of a whole
27
forest.
trees. Yeah. But you are in the middle of a forest, and it is growing round by round.
Okay.
So,
You know, if there's anything I've learned from watching firefighter movies from America, it's you have to dig in front of the fire. Sorry?
is there something I've learned?
You gotta dig
I guess it's not.
in front of the fire. That's
Okay,
what I learned.
well,
but I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how helpful that
As
is.
you see this sort of ring of 27 trees that are alight and starting to push outwards, you also see in the center of this ring of trees a solitary creature, a humanoid with pink skin and horns that seems to be utterly delighted at how she's created this sort of inferno from nothing. And I will have fall cosplay enter the table, please. What the hell? Who the f*** are you?
Well, I'm Nixie, and you'll see, pink skin, very little armor, like short hair that looks quite singed on the edge, so it looks like it's possibly been burned off. Horns, long ears, completely black eyes, and a propensity for jingly jangles and sparkly things.
And if people wanted to see this character, hypothetically, where else could they see this character?
You could probably see Nixie on Deerstalker Pictures with One for All.
That's right. After the years and years of people asking for it, we finally had the opportunity to do a bit of a crossover. Welcome to the table, Nixie, and throw you guys into the deep end, having to deal with Nixie's arson.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 27. Oh, last year I had 28. 1 and then 2 and then 3. More flames, more on fire. You get a fireball. You get a fireball. Everyone in this forest gets a fireball.
And as the time continues, you see embers burning from the trees as the leaves take flight and start to catch other trees alight. What do you do to to extinguish some of these trees? Buble? Everybody's looking at you.
Yeah, I know. Is there any water anywhere? Anywhere at all?
Lots of water. You're in a swamp.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's sort of wetlands, so it's not exactly
Oh,
it
so
used to be a swamp. It's starting to return to its normal sort of wetlands area.
Okay, can I use shape water to pull some up and throw it?
You can, yes.
Towards
so
the
shape
trees?
water is a cantrip, which is not a very powerful spell.
Yeah, right.
If you have anything more powerful,
Okay, let's have a look. We've
that
got
will be better at making short work of the task.
a fog cloud. Would that disintegrate in any way?
It might moisten the trees a little bit around. It might make it a little less likely to spread, perhaps.
Okay.
What else you got?
Gaseous form. A fart?
You can
Would that work?
turn yourself into a fart. Yeah, that's
That's probably.
the shape water's all you got as
Yeah,
a water genasi.
At the moment, yeah, I've got create or destroy water, but we don't want to destroy water. We want water.
We have to create the
or
water.
destroy water.
Oh, create the water! I want to create the water!
There it is.
Yes, I'm going to create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range.
I'm so looking forward to ADHD and me because you are the epitome. Like the spell has 4 words in the title, and you just ignored the first 2 because you'd forgotten the first 2 words of the spell by the time you got to the end of the spell.
And all I saw was destroy water.
We don't
want that. Yeah, no.
You create it
water.
to immediately destroy it.
Yeah, that's how I took it. So we're going to create water.
The spell create or destroy water specifically says in the stat block in the bump for it, you can create rain in a 30-foot by 30-foot cube, which extinguishes all fire in that area.
That is probably what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's cast that.
What a genius idea.
Thank you. I'm so smart.
All right.
Well done, Ellie. Wow.
Thank you.
So
No worries, get us over
let me look up the actual spell. I think it's 30-foot cube.
So dense forest.
Yeah.
The rain falls in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. All right, so I will say that all 27 trees are not in a 30-foot cube, but I will have you roll to see how many are.
Okay.
So let's see. All right, give me a D12. Actually, I'll be kind. I'll make it a D20.
D20.
Ooh.
Okay, so it could be up to 20.
You might roll well.
Come on, girl.
Come on.
Let's go.
3. Buble runs in to save the day.
Don't worry about it, guys.
How does it? How do you just miss, or do you you're overconfident? Are you trying to show off?
I'm trying to show off, especially because there's a new energy around. So I'm like, just you watch.
Watch this.
Here I come.
Let's
make it rain.
Still a little hot under the collar.
Yeah.
Horatio, so you're trying to show off to Horatio.
Yeah, and then
Focused on some of it hitting you, so that you're like wet in the.
while it fires.
Horatio, you're watching Horatio. Extinguished 3 of the trees. All right, so 3 of the trees are extinguished. I will now see. I will now see if the if it spreads. So I need to roll to see if it spreads, and if it spreads,
Incredible. I've never seen such a shower. You're like one of those big shower heads, the circular ones that does a big downpour. Oh my! I've never been so impressed.
Thankfully, it does not spread, because when it spreads to 10% of what is currently on fire. So you've gone down from 27 to 24, so it would spread to another two trees.
So pretty much.
So it would have just back where it started if it had spread. Thankfully, it didn't spread this round.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to try something? We've still got 24 trees on fire.
Oh Lord.
Does Nixie want to try anything?
I mean, probably a control flames. So probably then just being like, hey, wait a second, I worked really hard on this. Who's making it rain? Not even the fun kind. Come on. I put a lot of work into this. Do you know how many spell slots I had to use? Come on. I need a long rest after this.
Nixie, please, we've talked about this. I cannot have you burning more trees.
And we talked about, speech work. We're doing it together. I know.
I know. I will try my speech better, and you will try to control the flames.
Yeah, I know, because I had a really bad speech impediment, and I'm all better now, okay? So I'm going to help you with this as well. Yeah.
Please pull it up.
Yeah.
It's just pleading with you. With your control flames, you can. That's a cantrip, so again, not super powerful. So I will have you roll a D4.
D4. 2.
2. You extinguish 2 more trees. We go down from 40.
Wait, extinguish?
Sorry?
I extinguish?
Are you?
I'm expanding.
You're expanding. You expand to 2 more trees.
Yes.
So we're back up from
26.
back up 24 to 26.
I
What
shoot
are the
you
rest of
a
you doing?
link.
I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna saunter over to Nixie and cast charm person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to. How do you do it? With a dance? With a song? With a wink of the eye?
With a dance, I flick back my hair and I do like a cross set with my hooves and I do a big wink and I do a shimmy.
I'll have you make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
No, don't expand it. I said to please control the flames. Bring it back.
So that's a 17. 18 minus 1.
What's your DC? I think it's less than 17. Under spells.
Oh,
so
no.
I can get there faster.
Spell.
Someone who can resist Horatio.
It is 13. Yeah.
13. Yeah. So
Just a quick question. Are we in, like...
we're not in a combat initiative
Oh, okay.
order,
Well,
per
then
se.
seeing you, I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, I love your dance. And I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and be like, we're friends. And I'm casting friends.
All right, which gives you advantage on any charisma-based checks against. So are you intending to try...
She does this every time she meets someone.
Fair enough.
We're friends now.
Okay.
We're friends? Okay. Well,
if the chance for an intimidation, persuasion, all that sort of thing comes up, she'll have advantage on that against you. But it doesn't yet. It's not as powerful as your charm thing. It doesn't magically force you to be friends yet. But it makes her a little bit more charming.
okay.
In the meantime, you've done something. So let's see if it still doesn't spread, thankfully. And King Lord Conrau was like, please put it out. Phoenix, got anything?
I've got nothing, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger. I've got no skills.
You can just help the frogs with the bucket.
Okay.
They're doing a bucket chain. You can try and just like...
Does Druidcraft do any? It talks about a gust of wind, but it says harmless. But could I like wind blow it out?
You could try and contain a little area with some wind. You could start digging that trench.
I don't have a shovel, but I guess I just, I'm a vamp.
I'm gonna see if the frogs have started with a shovel.
Just tells me
Hey, you got a shovel.
Yes, there is actually a frog that's got.
Give me that shovel right now, you fucking little crap.
Throws a shovel at you.
Yeah, I just take it and I start digging out
dig a
in front of the
trench so
fire.
that it won't expand in one particular area.
Okay, hear me out.
Make an athletics check.
In the world of D&D, you know how clowns have like flowers that you sniff and it sprays water? I can make a flower blossom. Could I make a flower that spits water? A clown flower?
Creative, yeah.
Pretty.
Persuasion check against me.
Okay, all right.
Is it contested?
Yeah, it's against my DC.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, what is your DC?
Way higher than you.
Well, it's actually 21.
Okay, let me see. I do have persuasion, yes?
Persuasion.
Okay. Oh,
Nate, I'm not allowing that shit. No.
I got a 2, so.
I have, however, already agreed to allowing you to use Druidcraft to like wind blow control the flames.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I'm scared.
So, you what does your Druidcraft look like? This is the first time I think we've seen it.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing it. So let's read about it. So, because I'm a phantom rogue, I want it to be kind of scary looking. Cool. I'm gonna
scary Druidcraft.
Yeah, scary Druidcraft. I'm gonna like raise my hands up, and then spectral like ghostly hands are gonna keep rising. So I just lift them a little bit, and then like green screen the rest. I've got a snake ring, so it's gonna be snaky. A snaky wind.
You have a snake ring?
I have a snake ring in real life, and I told everyone.
Does Daffodil have a snake ring also?
Yes.
So you lift your hands up, the hands sort of turn spectral and grow, and then as they do, each of the fingers kind of detach like skeletal almost, like they become skeleton hands, and then all of the bones turn into snakes and start shimmering out, and your intention is to try and like just prevent it spreading.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
I will
sick.
make me a spellcasting check. See how well you are doing at that. So this plus
that
your
just a
spellcasting
D20?
modifier, which for Druidcraft is a wisdom, I think.
Okay. So that's 11
Plus your wisdom modifier?
1.
Plus 1, so 12. I will not roll for the chance of it spreading next time.
Cool.
You've prevented it 1 round.
Yeah.
I only got
You're
4.
digging with a 4 in the athletics. So you dig the shovel in and it almost like snaps
Every
and you
time I
realise it's
roll,
a kind of a rotten...
It doesn't align with what I would be capable with.
Yeah, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
So annoying.
It's
Maybe
always,
you're just really
it's always
tired.
beneficial
Yeah.
to describe
Except for the
to
swamp.
roll first and then describe how it goes, rather
Yeah.
than being like, I'm going to commit to this amazing epic story,
Yeah.
and then I roll a 3.
You know what happens is I use my shovel and it snaps, and I'm like, what is it? What is this? What is this?
Shrugs and just backs away from you. It seems like the stuff that these
quality
guys
gear anymore.
steal from random travelers and adventurers and then keep in swampy environments. Not so good
You ever heard
at
about-
looking after their items.
No.
So that's not helping. That is slightly. Anything? We're back to you, I guess. What are you attempting to do? And this goes
Can
down
I just
to
create some more
2.
water? Or is that a bit?
You can.
is that a bit
Yeah, if
boring?
you've still got the spells.
Yeah, I think I can do that one often. Wait, let me check that
How many
though.
spell slots you got?
Oh, wait, hang on. I can increase
As a
that.
warlock, you should have 2 spell slots.
Oh, no.
Is this
used
a
it?
Is it
I have a plan to talk
Okay.
to you.
Ooh.
It just says I've used it, so obviously only.
see
But
how
is
it
it
goes.
only the once that you get it? Because you should have 2 spell slots.
Interesting.
Or is that a water genasi feature and not a warlock feature? Oh. Let me see.
While this is happening, Nixie hands you a wand. It's a wand of fireballs, but it's out of all of its use cases. And it's just like, you're magic, right?
Oh, yes.
All right, can you refit this?
For you, beautiful pink lady, I will try anything.
I mean, it's out right now, but like usually when I wave it around, it creates fireballs, and I love fireballs.
Yeah, about that. The fire you made is so beautiful.
It is.
However, it is destroying the forest. I don't think these froggy guys really appreciate it. What do you say you put the fire out and we all go hang out, have a beer down at the tavern, maybe get to know each other a little bit more?
Is the tavern on fire?
No, because then everybody inside it would burn. It's kind of like a barbecue. And we wouldn't want to.
You're
no.
inviting me to a barbecue of people?
No, I'm trying to avoid the barbecue of people.
Well, what's wrong with the barbecue of people?
People die when they're barbecued.
And that's like a Sunday thing, and today's Monday.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, but it's okay. You can hang out with us, and we can do it next week.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'd love to, but I am here on a job. I mean, like, it's a really important job.
What is a job?
Interesting.
You don't know what a job is?
No, what is your job specifically?
Oh, what's my job?
Yeah.
At this point, the fire starts to spread. Because you're
While
While we're talking, just help me out here, and I'm gonna keep trying to push it out.
In the meantime,
Yes.
it
We
is
can
a
walk and
water-
talk.
It is a water
Okay,
genasi feature
okay.
that you've used. However, make me an Arcana check.
You got this.
Okay, that's a 6, and then the old plus 5. So
That's pretty good. It takes it to
Living.
above average, which is what you needed. You remember that you haven't really used it all that often for some reason, but your war gong has magic of its own.
it does.
Yeah. There's fire everywhere.
I know.
God, do you have anything that could help us put out this fire?
No, I don't believe I do.
Do you have anything perhaps on your person that could increase the level of water spells that you have to an inordinate amount of water spells?
Let me think. I don't think I do, sorry.
Do you have anything that is possibly like an ancient relic bequeathed to you by your ancestors that might help you increase the level of water spells that you have to help us from this giant fire?
No, nothing is springing to mind, weirdly.
Darn!
Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well, I guess we're all dying. But you know what? I can play a tune.
Sing it!
That's right. I remember I've got this war gong, and if I
War
hit,
gong that I gave you in session 1 at your request, and then made it like a big part of your backstory, and I made a stats for it and everything, and here we are 5 table sessions in and you haven't used it at all.
so I've got this gong, and if I hit one side, it gives me fire spells, and if it hits the other side, I get water spells. So I'm going to pull out my gong.
And I'm going to hit the fire side.
I'm gonna hit let's go! Woo! No, I'm gonna hit the water side. Now I just need to remember.
As you knock the water side, the image on it, it's kind of like hitting a gong that is covered in dewdrops. And then as you hit it, the symbol of the evocation magic on it seems to stay where it is as the gong moves aside, and then it turns into droplets. Everything sort of seems to slow for a second. The water droplets expand outwards, and then they whip into your body, and you feel a lot more in tune with nature, the elements of nature that are more fluid in elements. The rest of you seeing, anybody who's actually watching this, you guys are probably preoccupied with this.
We're like,
but you see for the first time her using it in your presence. You see that her water elemental kind of genasi body, which is usually mostly tangible but very damp, becomes almost entirely elemental now. She seems almost translucent with water.
You're translucent. Have you looked in a mirror?
I've never. What's a mirror?
And for the next 10 minutes, you can use Shape Water, which you already have anyway. You can use Create and Destroy Water as a Warlock spell. You can use Fog Cloud, Wall of Water, Water Breathing, and Water Walk.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to try. I don't know what this will do, but a wall of water.
All right, Wall of Water.
nice. Can you move it? Can you like?
Let
it's a
me
great.
read you the spell and tell you exactly what you
I
can do.
think with wall of water you can either make it a long wall, like a straight wall, or a curved wall, which might work out.
Containment.
Please, Nixie, put the fire out, I beg you.
I hear you. One second. It's not just a job, it's an art.
You're so powerful. Do you want to like join us and do what we want?
Oh, you mean what am I? Oh, I mean, that's a very existential question. I don't know.
Yeah, avatar state, you're like, this is excellent. And then this flaming creature just like runs through you.
I hate it when people cast things on me!
I'm sorry, I just wanted to be friends.
Don't touch me.
I would execute anyone for you too. I'll execute Nixie. Do you want me to?
What?
What is this? You're so useless. All of this stuff is just breaking. It's rotten all the way through.
Fireball! Thank you very much to Fall Cosplay for joining us for this. If you want us to check out Fall Cosplay's Instagram, it's down in the description there. Otherwise, check out Deerstalker Pictures channel right about here, and the One for All series as well. And you get to see more of Nixie setting fire to things.
Yay!